Hey, George, you ever been with a woman?
Of course I have.
Oh, I didn't know that. How is it? Kind of stinky, right?
Ugh. How dare you?
Why don't you leave some for us, Takei? Jesus.
Is that what happened? You were with a woman?
Were you really? How many times were you with a woman? I don't even know.
Well, I've been with a few. This was in the early days when, there's that wanting to be with the mainstream.
Yeah. The early days before...
You tried to go straight.
The early days before sucking cock was accepted.
Was your first a man or a woman? Your first?
The first was a man.
A man, yeah.
Oh, really? How'd that happen?
An older one.
Oh,
How old were you?
Was that in that Japanese internment camp?
No. It was, as a matter of fact, at a Boy Scout camp.
A Boy Scout?
I knew it was a mistake.
It was the Scoutmaster?
I knew.
No, it was one of the counselors.
Told him how to put his dick in a Windsor knot.
Wait a second. George, you're telling me you were a little boy.
Not a little boy. I was early teens. I was 14.
Yeah, that's horrible. You know what? That's what probably sort of made you gay, was putting you in the Boy Scouts at 14. You're supposed to be out of that by then. You know what I mean?
Were you still in that little uniform?
Yeah, I mean, you should.
Well, actually, it was at a summer camp.
Uh-huh.
And, the showers were outdoors.
Oh.
And
the trap is set.
You little tease.
You must have been hot. He got a merit badge in fellatio.
Oh.
But George, so in other words, the counselor seduced you.
Well, it was kind of a two-way thing.
You liked
Although, it was my first time. Yeah, he was gorgeous. He was blonde.
Yeah.
And, maybe from my vantage point, the forearm hair and the leg hair.
Is that a
glistening
turn-on?
in the sun.
Oh.
Artie, show George your leg hair.
How do you feel about back hair? I'll turn you on the chicks real quick.
Oh, my.
What Boy Scout could refuse some arm hair and some Beaujolais?
I knew it was a mistake making George our announcer live for the week because I'm totally
That's right. We'll be right
fascinated.
there talking to George all week.
Yeah. By the way, George is appearing in Equus in...
no. It's closed already. That's why I'm here.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Here.
But George is going to be the voice of our show.
Yeah.
So, all the different things we tape, and he's got such a great classic voice, and, we're huge fans.
Classic voice, is it?
Yeah.
And you have great enunciation. That's what we love the most.
Yeah. A lot of gay guys, you enunciate.
Oh, I know some pretty inarticulate gay guys, too.
Like a lot of guys whose minds aren't clouded by pussy.
Trying to make up the whole word.
I can't enunciate because I'm not thinking about his pussy.
I could have paid attention to school if it wasn't for pussy.
If it wasn't for pussy,
Have you seen... You haven't seen Brokeback Mountain, then, yet?
Have you seen it?
Inarticulate...
have you seen it, George?
Yes, I have.
Isn't it wonderful?
It's brilliant.
Isn't it
It's
wonderful?
brilliant. And, there was a...
Yes.
There was an op-ed piece in the New York Times, I think, written by a woman that said, "At last, we, the women, don't have to do the emotional heavy lifting."
What is it, Gary?
It's funny because I was reading the Larry David piece in the New York Times that said there's no fucking way he's going to see that movie.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
But
I think Artie helped him write it. But it's weird.
Artie said he was going to go see it this weekend.
I think I'd watch it on DVD at home.
It's a great
It is a brilliant film.
Hey, you got to hear this. Last night, I was so excited. I was here at Sirius getting ready for the first show and all this stuff, So, Vinny Favali sent over. He had a copy of the new Woody Allen movie, which I hear is nothing like a Woody Allen movie. You don't feel his heavy-handedness on this movie. It's supposed to be really great.
It is a spine-tingling thriller.
Yeah, and Vinny, oh, thank you. You know what, just keep him here the rest of his life. Don't let him ever leave. George, I love you. Honest to God, I love you.
It's mutual.
Thank you. Anyway, I said, it'll be great. George will announce a couple of times, and it'll be quiet. Meanwhile, we can't stay away from him.
Yeah. Can I just say, in the meeting last night, we started out with whether George should be in here or in an announce booth, and by the time we were done with the meeting, we were all going to wear Star Trek uniforms.
You should.
First of all, I like how strategically he's right next to me. We're practically making out.
Oh, stop that.
But wait a
It
second.
is Brokeback Mountain.
You'd be what if Artie and George get it on? All right, anyway, so I'm all excited because I got a brand new movie to watch. I guess Vinny got some screener from the film company or something, and he was lending it to me, and I was all excited about it. And
Debbie.
I put it in the DVD player, and I'm laying in bed. I'm so excited because the idea that you can watch a first run movie in bed is pretty.
You're not at the movie theater.
Yeah, it makes you feel like you're important, So I put it in, and it's Abbott and Costello. Every Abbott and Costello television show.
Are you serious?
So I go, yeah, me too. But I'm like, I want to see the Woody Allen thing.
Right.
What did Vinny do?
So I called him. I said, Vinny, what did you do? He goes, oh, I'm sorry. I rip and burn so many different things that I must have put that in, and then I switched boxes. He must have ripped and burned an Abbott and Costello thing.
Rip and burn.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, I wonder who he was giving the Abbott and Costello to.
I don't know, but I was just so pissed,
Yeah.
Then I was going to watch Abbott and Costello, and Beth doesn't want to watch Abbott and Costello, so I ended up watching Celebrity Weight Loss Club.
Fit Club.
Celebrity Fit Club.
So you watched Jeff Conaway?
Yeah, the guy's a mess.
Because I have clips in there if you want.
Oh, that's great.
What does he look like? I just read that he was in it, and I was like, boy, he was a good-looking guy.
Yeah, the one who's great is Kelly LeBrock, is a big fat animal.
She's 170.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, she was gorgeous. She weighed in at about 185.
She's 170.
Lord.
170.
She got on a scale.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I'd rather do a guy than do her at this point. I'm telling you right now, George.
Yeah, she was the woman in red.
I had no idea.
What, Artie?
George said, good Lord.
She was saying.
Somebody was putting. You remember she used to do that commercial, "Don't hate me because I'm beautiful."
Well, she was saying on last week's show that everybody remembers the woman in red, and they showed the scene of the air blowing up her skirt, and she's like, "I'm not the woman in red anymore." I'm like, "No shit."
Don't like me because I'm enormously fat.
So
Yeah.
if you want, I have clips of that.
Yeah.
Or if you want to hear, the TV stations have already started doing play-by-play of us this morning.
Oh, really?
really?
Oh, where do you got that?
What are the reports so far?
Well, just tell me the name of the
It's in
page.
pink. See that one in pink down at the bottom?
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. All right, I got it. Let's hear this. This computer
play-by-play.
This computer system, I got no more carts, and I love it. It is unbelievably liberating. Gary and I were in here screwing with it last night. It is great.
You know what's great? Just so you know, JD came to me and he goes, "Listen, I got this thing, and I listened to it in my office and put it in there in 2 seconds."
Hey, everybody, how fucking great is this? No commercials.
Oh, you're getting
Look at
tea
this.
bags.
Yeah, give me the tea bag.
Yeah.
You get a tea bag. The tea bags are just
You know what? You can.
growing and growing.
the F word.
The S word.
The F word is no longer a curse. No. No, can I say something? I really do not want to curse.
No, I got you.
You
But
know,
whatever.
because it gets old real fast, right, George?
It gets boring.
Right, thank you.
A lot like pussy. It gets boring.
Wait a second. Before I play the TV clip, though, you got to finish your story. So you're at the Cub Scout thing, the Boy Scout thing.